Hello everyone and welcome to another NASCAR Racing 2003 live stream. What is going on? How is everyone doing? Thank you very much for joining. Right off the bat, if you guys could please hit the like button. Really appreciate all your support from each and every one of you. Speaking of which, I do have some social media links down below in the description for those of you interested. Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook. So go check those out. Thanks again, everyone. As you can see by the title of today's video, I'm going to be attempting to recreate Jeff Gordon's hard wreck he had during the 2007 Coca-Cola 600 at Charlotte Motor Speedway, or I believe at the time was known as Lowe's Motor Speedway. And for those of you that haven't seen, and actually it's going to wait around for another half second, let's wait for a few more people to join in before we watch the replay. Some random idiot, Harambe, Super Mario Logan, Cam Loves Pugs, Lamzo67, the Creeper Man. Alright, got my shoutouts in while I'm waiting for a few other people to join. Alright, so for those of you that haven't seen the wreck I'm talking about, just give me 1 second. Alright, here we go. Thank you very much to VIP Lex for the capture. So on the 61st lap, right after a restart of the 2007 Coca-Cola 400, Reigns was a lap down, or a couple laps down, battling with Gordon. He got loose coming out of the turn. As we will. Alright. So, that is what I'm going to be attempting to recreate today. After much searching, the only version I could find of the correct car was on NR2003.com. It's a little lower quality compared to the other 2007 SBR cars I'm going to be using, but it's still the right paint scheme. But this is the best one I could find. It's close enough. You can't really tell from a distance. The opponent manager, here we got the 2007 SBR car set we're going to be using for this one. Now I adjusted Tony Raines' ratings to be near the front of the pack, in about 4th or 5th. And same thing with Scott Speed and Allmendinger, the 83 and 84 Red Bull cars. I had them rated specifically so they'll be a little bit behind where we start. So hopefully I will be able to come across the track and have one of those cars specifically hit me and send me into the air. Without further ado, let's jump on in. Yeah, this one's going to be pretty difficult. Alright, got Tony Raines in 5th or 6th. I see Vickers shortly behind him in Allmendinger, about 6 or 7 rows back. The only thing I did to this version of the track is I turned the grip up just by like 0.2 of a point, like 0.2. I believe it was like right at 1 for default, and I changed it to like 1.2 just to have a little bit of leeway when trying to do these reenactments. Yes, I know Kurt Busch was leading in real life, but I'm not concerned where everyone else is. I'm just concerned about the wreck itself. I don't like 3 wide. Whoa. Alright, I need to catch up to the back of him. I'm going to try a spin out Reigns. If I don't spin myself out first. Well, that was a fail. Alright, I need to not miss that shift this time. So I don't know if anyone else was watching the Texas Cup Series practice. There's a decent amount of wrecks. Saw Suarez, Kyle Busch, Eric Jones, Chase Elliott. At least 4 right there that wrecked in practice. Wonder if it has anything to do with that repave slash the new configuration for turns 1 and 2. so I can hear the engine sounds. Oops, stay off the apron. God damn it. That was my fault, obviously. Stop hitting me. Alright, 2 attempts in and I'm yet to get around to the front stretch. You know what? I'm just gonna do this right away. Just turning this down to 70. Because for some reason the AI seems really, really, really difficult at this version of the track. Trying once more. I want Tony Raines to be a couple more rows up. He was like an 8th right there. Come on. Alright, here we go. At least Hamlin's in second. I know Hamlin was in second in real life. There's Tony Raines in the inside or outside line. Might actually be better if he's in the outside line this time, which it looks like he is. Just gonna squeak in right here. Squeaking right here. If I'm remembering correctly, I believe this wreck was literally a lap after a restart, so at least this will be kind of accurate. Shoot. Shoot, shoot. Messed that one up. Can you see why I turned the grip up a little bit? Hey, well, technically one of the Red Bull cars got me airborne. Mission accomplished. Alright, time to save and edit that. Well, now.
Drivers, start your engines.
Chase Elliott's practice crash. I don't know if I've even seen that yet. I just heard about it. That wasn't Allmendinger that hit me with Scott Speed. But close enough. One number off in the exact same sponsor slash paint scheme. Thanks to everyone just joining in right now. I'm trying to reenact Jeff Gordon's 2007 crash in the Coca-Cola 600 when he got airborne on the front stretch. Stay off the apron. God damn it! Start the counter. Alright, I might have to turn the grip up just a little bit more. This is getting annoying. Does anyone know why the AI seems incredibly difficult for this version of the track? Take the fast setup. Good idea. Everyone's always suggesting to do setups, which I never do. So maybe that should be a time to do a setup. And I have traction control on. That's still not helping. Fast. Here we go. Alright, let's see if that helps. My terrible driving at all.
Start your engines.
Stay behind the sixth car on the inside line.
Try to sneak in right between Kenseth and Bush right here. Perfect. Right alongside of Reigns. Alright, let's see if the setup helps at all. So Kyle Busch isn't going fast enough. I'm losing Reigns. Woo! Reigns is going a little too fast. Well, I guess I'll try a practice one right here. Might as well not waste this attempt. Alright, pretend a car gets loose in front of me. Oh no. Go through the infield. Except I didn't get hit the right way. Alright, next.
Drivers, start your engines.
I'm watching UFC weigh-ins on Fox Sports 1. Just a bunch of chicks in bikinis in the background that just need to be there to clap and to wear the sponsor of the sport. Now they're staring each other down. Jesus Christ. They really make a whole event out of these weigh-ins, don't they? It's hilarious. Alright, maybe I'll try getting in front of Tony Reigns. Here. Whoa. Alright, let the leaders get a little bit of a lead like they had in real life. Let Tony Reigns get on the outside. As I get loose into the turn. What the hell happened to Johnson there? Did someone have the chassis grip turned up for this track? Except there was no one around to hit me. Hey, look at that ride Johnson took. I think someone has turned the chassis grip up for this track. I didn't. Alright, next.
Drivers, start your engines.
Well, it's kind of what I wanted to do with Tony Reigns, kind of get him through the infield as well. I didn't want Johnson to be right there. I just wish Kurt Busch was in the lead. I'm not gonna say it. Come back, Tony. There we go. Alright, so after a miserable failure at the start, I at least can salvage this attempt, hopefully. As long as I don't mess anything up right here. Yo! Aw. It was Tony Stewart that hit me. Not one of the Red Bull cars. There's 2 Red Bull cars, and still I couldn't get either one of them to hit me. Where's the TV view? Here we go. Plus, I hit Stewart before I hit the wall. Aw. Well, I got a little bit airborne from Boyer. Whoa. Big pileup. Alright, next attempt.
Start your engines.
But yeah, that's kind of what I want to do with Tony Raines. Kind of get him through the infield as well. By getting into the back of him, so it kind of looks a little bit on point with what he did in real life. As opposed to just having Gordon fly through the infield by myself. By the way, each time I have a close attempt right before I go across the track and hit the outside wall and hopefully have another car hit me, I'm gonna say yo, like Darrell Waltrip did. And we got a good 50 people watching right now. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. If you're enjoying the video, please hit the like button. So we get on with yet another attempt. Still have a few of these cars pass. Alright, now Tony Raines can... Oh, we already have a crash. Let's see if we can still salvage this attempt. Nope. Nope. Alright, what wreck? I'm assuming it was caused for me, but what wreck brought out the caution before we even got out of the first turn? Nope, I saw 3 wide already. With Bill Elliott. Is that who that is in the 9? Oh no, Casey Kane. Assuming that had something to do with it. Yep. It's like a 3 or 4 car wreck in turn 1 that brought out the caution initially. Alright, next.
Drivers, start your engines.
Alright, so I think I'm going to do that this time too, just to let a few of the inside cars pass. Because Gordon was running about 5th or 6th at the time of the wreck. I just wish Kurt Busch was leading, but if I edit the replay right, those cars weren't really even in the frame by the time the wreck happened because they were far enough ahead, so hopefully it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Not every single AI car is going to be perfect where they're positioned at, so the wreck is the more important part. Yeah, as you can see side by side, you can see the quality difference a little bit with Jeff Gordon's car versus the other ones, but at least it's still the right paint scheme. I don't really care about the quality. Whoa. I saved it. Let's try this again. Go away, Johnson. No one likes you. Yo! Damn it, Boyer. Got in the way again. Whoa. Big crash after the start-finish line. So that's a TV1. Damn, Burton got drilled in that one. A few other cars hit the wall hard, including myself. Alright, next.
Drivers, start your engines.
What's going on with the quality? Better not be dropping frames. Oh, and we are. Awesome. How coincidental. The moment someone else comes home at my house, we start dropping frames. And they claim that's not the cause of it. Alright guys, just hang in there. When the frames are dropping, they usually don't last long. Just hang in there, guys. See if I can catch up to the front. There we go. Just hang in there during the technical issues. It usually doesn't last long. Oh, there's a wreck. Alright, looks like the technical issues are already done. Big crash. I hear another car flipping. Yep, there he is.
One car.
Alright, stop taking so long to buffer. I want to see the wreck that caused the yellow flag initially. What the fuck? Why is this doing this to me? Can't get through one fucking stream without some major technical issues. Yet we pay for like super fast internet supposedly. Or at least that's what they tell us. Until it actually comes time to perform. Yep, here we go. Look-see. Here's what we got going on. Oh, and then the second I switch over, it stops. Stop dropping frames, you fucking piece of shit. Let's get a look at what happened with myself at the end. 12 car taking a big roll. Whoa. He got stuck in the safer barrier. He got stuck in the safer barrier where that started. It happens sometimes at Indianapolis. I didn't know it could happen at this track. Jesus, that was probably a view for Dale Jarrett. Or, no, Ricky Rudd. Not Dale Jarrett. Yeah, let's see the view for him right here. Boom! Just out of nowhere. Alright, next. Let's see if we can get through a lap without the AI wrecking this time.
Start your engines.
But I do have a LAN cable coming soon. It's on its way. It should be here tomorrow or Saturday, so hopefully once that comes, that'll be the end of any connection issues with these damn streams. Or frame issues. Alright, so like I said, hopefully we can get a lap without the AI causing a wreck first this time. It's not Time Warner, actually. We switched from Time Warner a long time ago because of technical issues. Shoot! You believe me if I told you that was completely accidental? I missed that damn shift initially, and by the time I got up to speed, Kevin Harvick was right there. Alright, next. Sorry guys. I'll pay attention this time.
Start your engines.
Excuse me. David Reagan with the rookie stripe. So David Reagan's officially been in the Cup Series for 10 years. 2007 was apparently his rookie year, and then now it's 2017. We're going to let a few of the inside line cars pass again before we get up to speed and get alongside of Tony Raines. I'm not going to miss a shift this time and let Harvick flip me over. Come on, Tony, catch up. Come on. There we go. There we go. Alright, come on. Yo! Oh no. It was Junior that got me airborne, but then other cars started flipping. Alright, next attempt. That was looking promising at first, but until the other cars started flipping. And the way I got airborne into the wall wasn't perfect. And it was Junior instead of Allmendinger that got me airborne. So like I said, I'm going to yell that yo every time I'm about to go into the wall.
Whoa, slow down. Stay behind the sixth car on the inside line.
I think I might need to do another qualifying simulation where either the 83 or the 84 is a little bit closer to the front. Oops, I shifted into third a little too early there. Darn it. Darn it. Although we do have Allmendinger right here. Damn you, Allmendinger. I was going to let Tony Raines pass you. Well, I might as well try a practice one. Oh, that was a little bit rougher than his real life wreck. Look at that ride the number 19 took. Next.
Drivers, start your engines.
I don't like how close to the back the two Red Bull cars are. Alright, let a few of the inside line cars go past before we get up to speed and get alongside of Tony Raines. Here we go. Alright, Gordon's in like 6th or 7th, close enough to where he was in real life. Or 8th. I didn't quite get into Raines. The 84 was right there, too. Alright, I need to look at the settings for this track. Someone messed with the chassis grip. Too many cars are going flying through the air. Someone messed with the chassis grip. And the ghost of the pace car goes through all the flipping cars. Alright, so for the first time in this stream, we gotta exit out and take a look at some of the settings. Alright, here we are in the tracks folder. NASCAR Racing 2003 season tracks. Lowe's Day. Safer Barrier Project 06 is the one I'm using. Let's go down to track I&I. Keep the grip where it is, but... Huh, there's no chassis grip that I see. Huh. Weird. With all the cars jumping into the air, I don't have the grip turned up that much. With all the cars jumping up into the air, I could have sworn the chassis grip would have been turned up. Alright, I'm loading the game back up. I'm gonna try adjusting Allmendinger's ratings so he's a little bit further up in the pack. Alright, now opponent manager. Where's Allmending Dong? There's qualifying all the way up. And a speedway. There we go. On one more thing we need to change. Alright, there we go. Now we should get it. Let's see where Almond Ding Dong is in relation to the rest of the pack.
Drivers,
Tony Raines is in 3rd. He's still a little bit far back. I think I need to boost his stuff a little bit more. Boost his ratings a little bit more than they already are. Alright, let's turn this stuff up. Alright, hopefully he's closer to the front now. Single race. Alright, come on.
Drivers, start your engines.
Except now he's in front of Tony Raines. Is Kurt Busch last? Maybe I need to change that too so he's in front.
Drivers, start your engines.
Alright, he's a couple cars in front of Allmendinger. Tony Raines is. Let's see what we can do here. If I have to exit out again, I'm also gonna pump up Kurt Busch's ratings. Thanks for reminding me. So Kurt Busch will be in the lead. Alright, here's Raines right there, and Allmendinger's 2 cars back from me. So Allmendinger and Scott Speed are basically right behind us. Gordon's basically in 6th, if you count Tony Raines being a lap down like he was in real life. So it's pretty close to where he was in the actual wreck. And another yellow already. Wonderful. Well, I guess I'm gonna try anyway. Well, at least he was about in the right position. Ow. Stupid AI can't go 1 lap without causing a wreck. Oh, it's just the 12 car in the back. Just a single car incident. They called the caution for that. Yeah, I couldn't quite catch up to Tony Raines, so I just had to spin myself. Alright, the 84 was right there. I just need to have a little better shot at him. And TNT Man 93 is in the building. How's it going, man? Thanks for joining. As well as F4 Ace, Harambe, Nobody, Pedro. Who else did I miss already? Saw something about who the Packers should draft first. Right before the comment went away. Any cornerback. Any person in the secondary, basically. Given that the Packers were 31st in pass defense last year. Anything to help the pass defense is who we should draft first. Whoa. Let's see if we have a better shot at Raines this time. Let's not go too slow through the corner. Whoa. Alright, here we go. Oh, damn it. I waited too long. And that was a... Oh, we got Hamlin upside down. That was a failed attempt. And still we got a big wreck out of it. Let's see what happened with Hamlin there. Oh, he got drilled by... Was that Montoya at the time? Not sure, but I think, if I'm remembering correctly, McMurray had the number 42 car for a little bit.
Start your engines.
let's see if we have any more luck this time. Let's get right in front of Hamlin. So when everyone starts going, we can get right alongside the Reigns. Like right now. Oh, stay off the apron. There we go. Alright, got Almond Ding Dong right behind me. Right alongside Vickers as well. Whoa, Junior. Funny how everything was spot on except the wreck was way worse than it should have been. I was a little squirrely in turns 3 and 4 with my horrible driving. But I got into Reigns. We both went through the infield. I came back across the track. It was the 84 that hit me, but I went tumbling. And into the catch fence, it looked like a little bit. Well, I'm saving this one, if that wreck was way worse. Yeah, sucks. Everything else was on point except the wreck. Unfortunately, was way worse than it should have been. Me and Tony Raines got together. We both went through the infield. I came back across the track in the right spot. It was Almond Ding Dong in the 84 that hit me. Just the wreck was way worse. 2007, Gordon, Charlotte, crash worse. That one's worth saving. All right, next.
Drivers, start your engines.
All right, so like I said, I'm going to be connecting with an Ethernet cable for my live streams in the near future. Hopefully the next couple days. After I do, I'm probably going to do a either at Bone Crusher or Stunt Track. Probably going to try doing a test stream, just messing around, fooling around, just testing my settings while I'm streaming to see if my connection's any better than it was, if I can turn the quality up and still have the connection be good. Because I'm proud of how the quality is for the video, my live videos for the most part, except I still hate how it's a little bit pixelated during high motion times. During times where there's a lot of motion going on. And to avoid that, you usually have to turn the bitrate up. But I basically have it maxed out where I should be for the amount of internet connection I currently have at the moment. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Alright, next.
Drivers, start your engines.
Streams of good quality. Thanks, man. So like I said, I think the quality for mine are pretty decent, just as long as they're not dropping a crap load of frames at a time. And yeah, during the high motion scenes, there's just a little bit of graininess that happens, but hopefully once I hook up via Ethernet versus just wireless, I can afford to turn the bitrate up a little bit, and hopefully the any graininess that happens during high motion scenes will go away. Because I see videos of tons of other people at live stream, and a lot I see have absolutely no quality degradation, if that's how you pronounce that, even when there's lots of motion going on. Oh, I was somehow going to try to salvage that attempt. It was unsuccessful. We have a whoa! Got a car upside down after they cross the start-finish line. Alright, next, not even worth a replay, because that's just time spent taken away from possible good attempts. And like right now, I can't tell if my laptop, my crappy $80 laptop, is just making the video a little choppy here and there, or if it's actually the frames being dropped. I know we had a couple before, it says in OBS, but I don't think, I haven't seen any major issues since that. Yeah, I did have that epiphany a few weeks back. It's like, maybe I'm having some issues with my live streams, because as decent as our internet is, I'm still just connected wirelessly from my desktop to a router. Maybe if I'm hardwired into our internet connection, that'll be a lot better for live streaming. And all research I've done supports that theory. Get going, guys. I need to get next to Reigns. Oh, you bastards. You little bastards. Alright, I haven't gone backwards once. Oh, I missed him! Kind of. I think I got Jamie Mack, but that was it. Probably my last good reenactment was 4 or 5 streams ago, the 1960 big one. I think that's the last edited. '93 Talladega Flip Part 2. Oh, you haven't seen many streams since that. Or my reenactment compilation. I've probably done 20 reenactments successfully. Some are better than others, but yeah, I've done tons since the '93 Rusty Wallace crash. Yeah, the 1960 Daytona big one's the most recent one. Yeah, a lot of the funny things the spotters say, I don't even hear them half the time anymore. I've heard them so many times in this game. You've been disqualified for reckless driving. As I'm driving backwards, about to hit every car head on. Understatement of the year. Come on. Ooh, that was close. Look what we got right next to me, too. Oh, I just missed him. He got just a little too in front of me. The pace car's a ghost. I went right through him. Alright, got time for probably 3 or 4 more attempts. Unfortunately, I have a few things I need to do later today, and I work. Disqualified for reckless driving. That's a good one. Hello, Hamlin. There should be a NASCAR series where every single driver, their sponsor, is basically based off of their name. Like Paul Menard, obviously Menards. Denny Hamlin's sponsor would be Denny's. Carl Edwards' sponsor would be Carl Jr.'s. Oh, that was looking close if I didn't get hooked on the... If I didn't get collect Johnson or get hooked on the wall, that was actually looking decently close. Because I know I got Johnson involved right there, but right here... Kind of went flying through the air, kind of hit the right area. It was Allmendinger that hit me, but... Nope. And too big of a wreck started afterwards. TNT Man suggested less cars. I might have to do that for the next time.
Drivers, start your
We got Jimmy Johnson, Jimmy Johns. And yes, I know Menard's father owns Menard's. I actually recently learned that a few months ago. Yeah, it's a shame I got stuck sideways on the wall. A few more cars got involved than they should have. I flipped over at the end. I collected Johnson at the beginning. What's some other sponsors that could pick a particular driver based on their name? Another yellow flag caused by the AI? Jesus. What is this, the ARCA series? That one sucked. That one sucked. Not even close. There we got Scott Speed flipping. Scott Speeds could have been the Speed Channel.
drivers, start your engines.
Scott Riggs could be, or Brian Scott, but it could be Scott's Toilet Paper. Jeremy Mayfield's sponsor could be Meth. Oh, sorry, too soon. Oh yeah, Vickers is in the 83, not Scott Speed. Why am I thinking Scott Speed? Whoa. Alright, come on, Tony. Let's cooperate. No, Junior, why'd you have to be right there? Hey, no caution. That means I can cause a big one coming out of turn 4.
You gotta come in for this black flag.
Nope. I think I'm gonna do my idea instead.
Here comes the leader. You've been disqualified for reckless driving. Get loaded close.
Damn.
Slow car up high. You got a slow car ahead.
Really got to test out the damage of this mod. Gordon's car was basically trashed. Alright, unfortunately, guys, this next one probably has to be the last attempt. I gotta get going shortly. I'll probably be doing another live stream, at least iRacing, later tonight. For maybe a half hour or so. Yeah, I have a bunch more stuff I gotta do today, and I work later tonight. Damn, look at the damage. The Cup mod still has one of the best damage of all the mods. The DMR ones have some pretty good damage, too. The screen froze.
Start your engines.
Oh, it was Carl that spun me? I just saw a red hood flashing in my rearview mirror. Alright, so last attempt before I gotta get going. Thanks to all of you, Jesus Christ, I can't talk. All of you that have been watching this for the entire time or even just a few minutes. Really appreciate you guys watching this. If you enjoyed the video at all, please hit the like button. That way I know what videos are more popular. If I get more likes than another video per se, then I can kind of know what's working and what's not, what people like. I have to go silent again to concentrate getting up to speed. Bump drafting down Charlotte backstretch. Okay, good. I was gonna say that's not how this attempt is ending. Ironically, that was probably the best attempt I had, but it was a little off, so I can't really count it. Although it was the 84 that got me up in the air. Oh no, it was the 83, darn it. Close enough, but I still did a full rotation. So I can't count. I was in the air too long. And I didn't quite get it together with Tony Raines as I wanted to, coming out of the turn. Still gonna save that one, though. It's cool enough to be worth saving. Still gonna save it. No, it wasn't perfect, but I mean, that's not saying much, but it's still the closest one I got. This video. Alright, 2007, Gordon, Charlotte, crash, attempt 1. Oh, ran out of space. There we go. Alright, and for those of you loyal fans who always enjoys this part of the video, yes, I will do a big one. I will try to cause a big a wreck as possible for the final session.
Drivers, start your engines.
That's right, it's hard to do. Oh, now we got Xfinity practice. It's hard to do burnouts with the traction control on. Whee!
Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green.
By the way, I see you guys commenting your suggestions. I can make mental notes when I see them in the chat, but I can remember it / see them a lot easier if you wait till the stream is done processing and then post your suggestions in the comments. And it also helps knowing which ones you guys want to see more if you thumbs up each other's suggestions.
Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
Well, let's see how that one turned out.
The pace car in turn
And
one.
thanks again, guys, for watching. I really appreciate all your support. I see the viewers going slightly up each and every video, so that means I know you guys are liking these videos, and that really means a lot to me. Damn, Junior got wrecked. R-E-K-T, wrecked. I was gonna say, surprisingly, not a single rollover in that wreck until the very end. Alright, guys, thanks again for watching. I gotta get going, finish doing my chores. If you like the video, please hit the like button. Thanks again for watching, guys. For those of you interested, I have some social media links, Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook down below. I post various things on each one of those. You can go check those out for those of you interested. Alright, guys, I'm done. Done trying to plug my sites. Have a good rest of your day, guys. I will see you later. Peace. Bye.